Writing speeches. In this module, you will learn how to write speeches on the basis of verbal inputs and also attempt some practice questions. An introduction. Speeches are long compositions intended for verbal communication. They are written to address an audience for presenting a viewpoint on a particular topic. Tone and language. Use a language and tone to suit the occasion and the audience. Keep the tone formal or informal, depending on the target audience. If the intended audience comprises teenagers and school and college students, keep the tone and the language informal but not casual. However, abstain from using slangs and colloquial expressions. If the speech is intended for a select audience of specialists, its tone and language is formal. You can be flexible in using voice and narration. Avoid long and complicated sentences joined by several linkers, or else the audience may lose track of what is being said. Provide information in an interesting manner by including amusing anecdotes, data, and quotations. Use quotations and proverbs only if they are relevant and make the speech more effective. Be accurate while using the mechanics of writing. Check the draft of your speech for errors related to spelling, structures of grammar, and punctuation. Since the quality of language is extremely important, use vocabulary and language appropriate for the target audience. Do not repeat points by using words like "in short," "to sum up," "in other words," or "as I mentioned earlier." Format. Salutation. Introduction. Body. Conclusion. Salutation. Start with a suitable salutation. If the speech is for the school assembly, the salutation will be, "Good morning, respected principal, teachers, and dear friends." If you are addressing a group of students, it will be, "Good morning, friends," or "Good morning, everyone." Introduction. The first sentence of the speech forms the introduction. It clearly defines the issues that the speech will dwell on. You can start your speech with a humorous quotation, a sensational sentence, or a striking piece of information, so that your speech hooks the audience immediately. Body. This forms the main section of the speech. It comprises 3 to 4 cogent paragraphs. These are focused on building the speech on the basis of the verbal inputs provided in the question. However, use the verbal cues only as trigger points, but do not reproduce them in the speech. Employ the coda technique. Collect, organize, draft, edit, and revise to write a speech that provides authentic facts and is convincing. Ensure that you cover the points in such a manner that the audience's interest is retained throughout. Your speech must reflect clarity of thought, accuracy of facts, and a balanced point of view. It should convince the audience that you have researched on the topic. Add credibility to the topic through relevant data and quotations. Remember, the speech is in a conversational tone, so you must involve the audience by posing questions like, "Did you know?" or "Are you aware?" You can even make a statement like, "I'm sure that all present here will agree that." Conclusion. Conclude your speech with your strongest and the most pertinent statement. Some good ways of concluding a speech are a bold and stunning statement, a few lines from a poem, a relevant quotation, or a funny remark. End with a thank you. Verbal clues for sample. Sample. Practice questions. Attempt the following questions in your notebook. Summary. In this module, you have learned how to write speeches on the basis of verbal inputs and also attempted some practice questions.